Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So I'm going to make this short, sweet, and to the point because I don't want to be here all day. Yeah. So in the comment section down below, I want you guys to leave comments, whether I was right or wrong. But regarding the topic of Jessie Smiles and Gabbie Hanna, how many of you actually believe that Jessie Smiles was sought out and kind of not victimized, but definitely sought out to become an intentional type of friendship by Gabbie Hanna? I truly believe that. I think that Gabbie saw a situation and she inserted herself into the situation. After looking at all the footage, and I'm not their friend. I could be wrong. I'm just a follower of the two, and I could be wrong. I've been more of a follower of Jessie more than I have been of Gabbie Hanna, but I feel like it was an intentional friendship. It wasn't something that morphed into itself. I think that Gabbie purposely said negative things to get a reaction out of Jessie, and then maybe Jessie said something, and that was a way for Gabbie to be like, well, I'm so sorry I said all those things, and let's try to make it up. And then she kind of, I don't want to say forced herself into Jessie's life and just cried crocodile tears, but I have this weird inkling that she did. I've had people, past friendships, who purposely inserted themselves into a trauma that I was dealing with, and they would purposely become my friend to get something out of it, whether it was attention or money or better grades or something. And then once they got it, they, their true colors came out, and their real intention was to have what I had. Even though, your money, your grades, and, attention is something to obtain, when you're in a traumatic state, I was in a traumatic state, Jessie was in a traumatic state, and people are coming into your life, you kind of want friends. You're like, oh, please be my friend. And then there's a light bulb that comes on, and you're like, this is not my friend. This is a person who's only here for the benefit of themselves. For instance, for me, I had a horrible ex-boyfriend that I stayed with and for a long time. And I had friends come into my relationship to tell me how bad he was, and then only to use it against me to get attention from him. That's fucked up. But in my eyes, they became my friend because I was crying on a bench, or I was crying on my way to class, and they seen it, and they would come up and give me hugs, and then they would hear his side of the story. Sound familiar? And they were like, well, Ashley, we don't really believe you because he said this. And for some reason they believed him because they had their reason to believe him. I don't want to say who and where and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's when you see an ill will from a person and it's too late because you've already established a quality friendship, it is heartbreaking. I remember another friend in my adulthood where, again, it involved another guy, and I was friends with this guy, and we became actually very close, and he had friends from, outside of my friendship with him, and I became close to his friends. And unfortunately, the word that came into play is jealousy. It came into play, and her intention to be my friend was only to keep him in her life. Crazy, twisted crap, but that was the only reason. I really think that Gabbie's intention to become Jessie's friend was simply to keep people in Gabbie's life. I think Jessie was the scapegoat. oftentimes we are the scapegoat to the relationship of another person. And that's just, I mean, like I said, from what I see, that is always seems to be Gabbie's intention. She becomes friends with people only to benefit herself, and she uses the true friendships as a scapegoat to get to whatever ending she's trying to get to. It could be a boyfriend, it could be a paycheck, it could be followers, it could be whatever. But that is tumultuous and that is draining. And I could see why that Jessie was like, I'm done. She had the epiphany at the Oprah Winfrey conference and she said, I'm done. I have said I'm done with so many friendships. I'm literally down to like 3 friends, and I'm perfectly fine with that. At least these people I do trust. I've had a handful of friends, like handful on both hands of friends, and now I'm down to like good quality 3. But I'd rather have a good quality 3 than a horrible set of 10. So tell me what you guys think. I mean, maybe I'm going off the rails here, but I truly think her intention of friendship, of any friendship, is just to benefit herself. God, like it saddens me that she would allow herself to be so manipulative and so destructive. But that's some people's MO. And, you know, you can't do anything about it. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys in my next video. You guys have a beautiful night. I'm going to get some rest. Bye.